the president, the trustees, and the faculty of Fairfield University are happy to welcome you, the mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers, husbands, wives, relatives, and friends of the candidates for degrees in course of the class of 2022. The academic procession is now entering the Bellarmine Terrace commencement area, led by the Grand Marshal, Dr. Latasha Smith, Assistant Professor of Social Work in the School of Education and Human Development, and this year's Alpha Sigma Nu Teacher of the Year. Professor Smith carries the mace of the university. The academic procession is punctuated throughout by gonfalons representing each school of the university. The gonfalon colors represent the colors of the hoods for the various disciplines offered at Fairfield University. The first group in the graduation procession approaching on the right side of the aisle are the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Clinical Nutrition, the candidates for the Master of Science in Nursing, the Master of Healthcare and Administration. The Marion Peckham Egan School of Nursing and Health Studies gonfalon is apricot, representing the discipline of nursing. The Doctor of Nutrition is represented by the sage green hood. Following the Marion Peckham Egan School of Nursing and Health Studies on the right side are the candidates for the Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Public Administration, and the Master of Fine Arts degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences. The Arts and Sciences gonfalon of white represents the humanities and social sciences. And the gold gonfalon of the college represents the natural sciences and mathematics. Public administration candidates wear peacock blue hoods. The candidates for the Master in Business Administration and the Master of Science from the Charles F. Dolan School of Business follow behind the college on the right and also lead the procession on the left side of the aisle. The gonfalon for the Charles F. Dolan School of Business is beige and white, beige representing the discipline of business. Next, on the left side of the aisle, are the candidates for the Master of Arts, Master of Social Work, and sixth-year certificates from the School of Education and Human Development. The gonfalon for the School of Education and Human Development is blue and white. Social work candidates wear citron hoods. the School of Education and Human Development on the left are the candidates for the Master in Engineering. The gonfalon for the School of Engineering is orange and white, orange representing the discipline of engineering. Joining their colleagues who are serving as marshals for the academic procession are the members of the faculty of Fairfield University and representatives from the Domena Necilius Library and Student Affairs. They are preceded by the University gonfalon in the color of red with the seal of the university centered on the banner. The faculty and administrative staff are represented in the procession and in the various colors of their robes and hoods that signify their areas of academic discipline in the universities from which they received their graduate degrees. Concluding the academic procession are the members of the platform party, the superior of the Jesuit community, the alumni chaplain and special assistant to the president, the dean of students, the deans of the 5 schools of the university, the dean of the Domena Necilius Library, the vice provosts, the vice presidents of the university, the secretary of the general faculty, the Alpha Sigma Nu graduate teacher of the year, the president of the Alumni Association, the chairs of the school's advisory committees, the trustees of the university, the honorary degree recipients and their escorts, and at the end of the procession, Dr. Mark R. Nemec, president of Fairfield University.
Dr. Nemec, members of the Board of Trustees, chairs of the school advisory committees, deans, members of the faculty, administrators, president of the Alumni Association, members of the graduating class, honored guest, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family who are watching from home, and all of those here on the lawn and viewers in alternative viewing sites. As Vice Provost for the university, I would like to welcome you to the 72nd commencement exercises for Fairfield University. Please remain standing and others rise for the invocation, which will be offered by the Reverend Paul Rourke, Society of Jesus, Vice President for Mission and Ministry, and please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by members of the Mendelssohn Choir of Connecticut, under the direction of Dr. Carol Ann Maxwell, Artistic Director and Conductor, and accompanied by Beth Palmer and the Brass Salad Quintet.
Let us pray. God of infinite mercy and majesty, you bring us together to celebrate the dedication and accomplishments of our graduate students. We celebrate what they have done, but more importantly, we celebrate who they are. In doing so, we celebrate and thank you, the source and summit of all goodness, the origin and culmination of faith and hope, the essence of love. We ask you this day to pour into our hearts and lives the blessing and the fruit of these virtues. Send us forth into your world as humble servants of your truth and passionate advocates of your most marginalized children. We are your image. Help us to be more truly your likeness as we labor for your peace and justice and show the world the face of your mercy. As our graduates continue their journey, give them the gift of your consolation and show them how to console. Finally, as we savor the overflowing cup of your bounty, we say, non nobis Domine, non nobis sed nomini tuo da gloriam. Not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory. Amen.
And now please be seated. The president and faculty of Fairfield University have the honor to cite the following member of the graduating class who has won special recognition by his academic achievement. The Alumni Association of Fairfield University, in conjunction with the Academic Division, selects a graduate student each year who is committed to the Jesuit ideals of high academic standards and involvement in the community. This award is known as the Loyola Medal, and this year is conferred upon Stephen Sanchez, Marion Peckin, Egan School of Nursing and Health Studies. To further honor Stephen. Yeah. To further honor Stephen, the Fairfield University Alumni Association is donating $1,000 to the nurse anesthesia program. The president will now confer the honorary degrees on the recipients. The first degree is Carl F. Bailey, Jr., class of 1975. The citation will be read by Dr. Sergio Adrada Rafael, Associate Professor of Spanish in the College of Arts and Sciences.
The President and Trustees of Fairfield University, to all who shall view this present, greetings and peace in the Lord. The greater purpose of a Jesuit education is to use one's talents and skills in service to others, and Carl Francis Bailey has certainly fulfilled that mission. Bailey graduated from Fairfield University in 1975. By his own admission, it was the mentorship he found at Fairfield University that kept him from self-distracting. That and tennis. I discovered tennis in my junior year and was determined to make the Fairfield varsity tennis team. That hard work and focus, along with the support of my coach, gave me the self-esteem I needed. Making that team changed my whole life, he says. Recalling the greater sense of purpose that tennis gave him, Bailey has used the sport to address the needs of at-risk youth in his hometown of Danbury, Connecticut. Danbury Grassroots Academy, which he founded in 2006, is a free year-round program focusing on education, character, tennis, and health. The goal is to encourage these students to reach their full potential, and the Academy proudly boasts a 100% high school graduation rate, with all graduates going on to college, a career, or technical training. Bailey's continued belief in the Jesuit ideal of cura personalis has also led him to be internationally active. In 2006, he spent a month alone in the slums of Managua, Nicaragua, and this experience initiated his mission work there. He has since been rebuilding schools and an orphanage, feeds over 500 students daily, and provides financial support to the Sisters of Teresa, who devote their lives to educating the poor. Carl has also been bringing teams of surgeons and other healthcare professionals to Nicaragua and Bolivia to perform cleft lip and palate surgeries. These mission trips have performed surgeries on over 1,200 children with devastating birth defects, providing them a chance to lead a normal life. Through grants he established in 2007 through the Bailey Family Nicaragua Fund, many Fairfield University students have joined him in his mission work at schools and orphanages in Nicaragua. For his determination to help struggling youth like himself reach a brighter future, and for using his resources to improve the lives of children suffering from poverty and life-altering birth defects, the President and Board of Trustees of Fairfield University hereby proclaim Carl Francis Bailey, Jr., Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Our second honorary degree is for Allison Joy Rivera. This citation will be read by Dr. Stephanie Storms, Associate Professor of Multicultural Education, and Associate Dean in the School of Education and Human Development.
The President and Trustees of Fairfield University, to all who shall view these presents, greetings and peace in the Lord. There are people we meet in life that change the course of our careers. Serving as a Eucharistic minister in her church, Allison Joy Rivera would meet the man who would one day offer her the opportunity to be a founding member of the St. Martin de Porres Academy in New Haven, changing her life forever. It is beyond special to journey with young people during the most formative time of their lives as they emerge into themselves and who God created them to be, she said. It's a sacred bond that is established with our students and their families at St. Martin de Porres Academy. I consider it a deep privilege to be on this journey with them. During her tenure at the Academy, Rivera has served as teacher, director of special programs, and vice president. In 2010, she was appointed president, and she currently oversees the general operations and management of the school and its $2 million operating budget, which is fundraised annually. Not only do the students under her charge graduate from high school, they graduate from college at a rate that is 4 times greater than the national average. That's right. Prior to the Academy, Rivera served her 4 years as the executive director of the Connecticut chapter of Best Buddies International, a nonprofit organization dedicated to ending the social isolation of individuals with intellectual disabilities. Her passion for others and the need to seek out injustice wherever it may lie has garnered her many accolades over the years. In 2015, she was the recipient of the Living Waters Award by the Connecticut Conference of the United Church of Christ for her integrity and commitment to the life of faith and the pursuit of social justice. In 2016, she was named a Paul Harris Fellow by the Rotary Foundation of Rotary International. In 2017, Rivera was awarded a humanitarian award by the Peace Islands Institute for her commitment to social justice and her work at St. Martin de Porres Academy in pursuit of breaking the cycle of poverty through education and opportunity. For her dedication to serving marginalized and underserved people and nurturing the potential of today's youth through spiritual and educational guidance, the President and Board of Trustees of Fairfield University hereby proclaim Allison Joy Rivera, Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Allison Joy Rivera, our 2022 commencement speaker.
Thank you, President Nemec, and thank you, Dr. Storms, for that introduction. And good morning, and thank you to Vice Provost Rankin, members of the Board of Trustees, my fellow honorary degree recipient, deans, faculty, alumni, graduates, family members, and friends, for affording me this extraordinary opportunity to participate in such a momentous occasion. I am thrilled to be here this morning. What an absolute honor it is to share this moment with you. Thank you. Graduates, wherever you have come from, you will leave today's ceremony richer in many ways. All because you will hold in your hand a piece of paper symbolizing the attainment of a level of education that only a tiny fraction of people in the United States ever achieve. And even though you have reached this wondrous milestone, I hope that you will never stop seeking wisdom. Wisdom in the academic sense, as well as wisdom in the spiritual sense. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 13 through 18 says, "Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, and the one who gets understanding. For the gain from her is better than gain from silver, and her profit better than gold. She is more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire can compare with her. Long life is in her right hand, and in her left hand are riches and honor. Her ways are ways of pleasantness, and all her paths are peace." Whether you attended online or in person, your respective graduate school here at Fairfield University has provided you with considerable academic wisdom. It provided an opportunity to specialize and acquire more knowledge in a field you are hopefully passionate about, further honing your skills while at the same time, through the university's Ignatian lens, also absorbing the value of serious spiritual and personal reflection as you live more fully into the answers, or maybe more appropriately, live more fully into the deep questions of your life. It is my hope that the core values of authenticity, courage, love, forgiveness, hope, healing, service, and justice have served as guiding principles during your time in graduate school and will continue to inspire you and shape your lives and careers in the years ahead. Through your academic formation and personal introspection, I hope you have been able to discover just a little bit more clearly what God is calling you to in this life, or at least that you have heightened your awareness that you're on a path moving toward that revelation. Each of you has specialized in something, whether accounting or business, cybersecurity, education, engineering, maybe healthcare administration, counseling, nutrition, communications, public administration, technology, marketing, nursing, or maybe finance. But within that passion, my hope is that each of you also finds your true vocation. You know, a priest friend of mine, who I fondly refer to as my spiritual sensei, would often quote theologian Frederick Buechner. You may have heard this. He said that the place God calls you to is the place where your deep gladness and the world's deep hunger meet. Another way of saying this is that your vocation is where your greatest joy meets the world's greatest need. Hopefully, you have found that great joy in mastering the content of your studies, and now is your time to share that passion and that joy with the world. Personally, I have found that the very best way to learn of the world's needs is in relationship with others, through accompaniment. I believe that this is what all great faith traditions are getting at when they talk about loving our neighbors. True accompaniment is love embodied. It is a spiritual practice connecting faith and life experience, love of God, and love of neighbor. True loving accompaniment is a vehicle by which we can spiritually support others, especially those who are struggling. It requires that we are genuinely present, listening deeply to the yearnings and questions of our vulnerable neighbors, not just for their suffering, but for their dreams, capabilities, and giftedness, and supporting them with the goal of helping them hear and answer God's call for their life. I think that I've been asked to be here today, speak with you all, because I've been gifted to walk this companioning path in my own life and career, using my gifts to listen with and empower the amazing young people served by St. Martin de Porres Academy. If it's okay with you, I'd like to briefly share how I found my way into living my deep gladness while meeting the world's needs. Despite originally planning to be a veterinarian, you never know where the path may lead you, right? I have spent the last 17 years of my life working at St. Martin's, a 5th through 8th grade tuition-free, independent Catholic school founded by lay people with a unique, holistic, trauma-informed approach, serving as its president for the past 12 years. And having been at the school since its founding, it is a profound privilege to have accompanied each and every one of our students as they navigate the waters of their own personal spiritual journeys. Walking alongside means more than just being with people. It entails deeply listening to them, supporting them, and helping them listen to how God is working in their lives. It also means using our privilege to create access to resources. At SMPA, we don't just educate, we also fundraise mightily. Receiving no money from the state or church, we solicit individual gifts for our entire operating budget, which covers the cost of a full scholarship for each of our students. See, we see education as a right that socioeconomic status should not be a barrier to. When we accompany others, we help them discern how God is leading them, and we ensure that they have the tools that they'll need to get there. Now, the Jesuits knew this back in 1971 when they opened what became the very first nativity school, the school upon which St. Martin de Porres Academy is modeled. They served students living in poverty in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. And like our students at St. Martin's, their students were also resource poor. But like our students and all students, they were abundantly rich with God-given gifts, insights, and talents. What so many don't have, though, is access to the experiences and resources which provide the growth opportunities that enable kids to discover and utilize the fullness of their gifts and potential. It's like not knowing that you even have certain muscles until you've been exposed to a situation that requires you to exercise them. Students living in poverty have endless capacity, but rarely the access to adequate opportunity. America's opportunity gap is arguably just as much of a barrier as the more highly publicized achievement gap. I am proud to report that 99% of our students graduate from high school, almost all of them from private college prep institutions, and 100% are accepted into college. Thank you. SMPA has steadily increased the percentage of low-income minority students admitted to, enrolled at, and graduating from college prep high schools and four-year colleges and universities. 5 of our students are proud Fairfield University graduates. Another will graduate tomorrow, and another 2 are currently enrolled. Fairfield University's commitment to equity is realized in them. I'm proud to boast that 12 of our students have completed or are enrolled in master's level programs. Our graduates cherish and value their connection to SMPA. 2 years ago, they established an alumni pay it forward fund and have pledged to donate over $40,000 back to the school over the next few years. SMPA's goal is to provide urban boys and girls the opportunity to choose a quality education that will allow them to fulfill their full potential. To help them achieve this, we promote more than academic excellence. We cultivate personal responsibility, social skills, and leadership, balanced with a strong spiritual foundation and a recognition of the need to serve others. We develop lifelong supportive bonds. We're even attending weddings and baby showers now. Talk about finding my greatest joy. As holders of graduate degrees, regardless of your own backstory, or maybe because of it, you all now hold a very valuable key, a key that will open doors to possibility. Use your privilege to open that door for others as well. The socioeconomic status that a child is born to should never define or confine them. The doors that you choose to open with that key that you now hold will have a direct impact on the lives of individuals and our nation, which so needs you. Living out my vocation through my work at St. Martin's leads me to have an impact on the lives of graduates like Medea, a kid who grew up in the Hills section of New Haven, who graduated from Villanova in 4 years and was then awarded a Fulbright scholarship and spent a year teaching in South America. I've been humbled by the strength and determination of Tabitha, who graduated from high school but then got pregnant her freshman year at a 4-year college. And yet, when the road got a whole lot harder, she persevered, going on to earn her associate's degree at Gateway Community College and then earned her bachelor's degree from Albertus Magnus. And tomorrow will earn her master's degree. I shed quite a few tears at her wedding last August as I witnessed yet another one of her beautiful chapters unfold. I've been honored to accompany kids like Nico, who graduated with both his bachelor's and master's degrees in architecture 2 weeks ago from Howard University, after toiling at it for 7 years. And when I was down there in DC watching him walk across that stage to receive his diploma, he handed me a gift, this bracelet that I'm wearing, with an inscription inside the cuff that reads, "May you be proud of the work you do, the person you are, and the difference you make." Thank you. So many lives, so many stories, so many accomplishments. To know that I was able to even be a tiny part of their journeys is truly a blessing for which I am profoundly grateful. St. Martin's unique holistic approach to ending the generational cycle of poverty through education and opportunity is working. Through relationship building, trauma-informed education, and resourcing, we strive to show our kids that each one of them is a child of God who has been infused with an abundant amount of gifts and talents. And through our 10-hour school day and 11-month school year, we help our students discover those special strengths, their superpowers, if you will, that might otherwise lie dormant. Once discovered, you can never take away the core of confidence that is built. Our students know that they have the ability to stop and think, to respect themselves and others, to be an agent of change in their own lives and the world at large. We empower our students with a foundation that is spiritual, academic, and experiential, so that they arrive at rigorous college prep high schools equipped with the skills they need to take advantage of all the opportunities these schools have to offer them. From that platform, they can soar into their future. They can attend college where they not only survive, but truly thrive, having developed the grit and tenacity necessary to achieve their goals. I hope that you are as privileged as I have been to find not only a job, but a real vocation, a place where your unique gifts meet the world's needs. Each of you have chosen, specialized, and excelled in a particular field. I implore you to take that expertise and do something truly extraordinary. Be a change maker Don't accept the status quo. Be the hope that combats the negativity that seems to shroud everything these days. You are different. Fairfield University has challenged you to be men and women for others and with others. Represent what sets you apart. You are the ones who hear the cry, see the need, and choose to turn towards it and immerse yourselves in the quagmire to make sense of the disorder, to pursue justice, and bring about peace. If you're like me, you'll do this because you believe in something greater than yourself, an entity that infused all of us with the ability to use our gifts and talents to make more than just a living, to make a difference. You know, each and every morning, our students recite the St. Martin de Porres Academy Honor Code. And there's a line in it: I will endeavor to share my gifts and talents to make my family, my school, and my community a place of justice and peace. They say that every day. However you choose to devote your time, your talent, your treasure, you have the power to have an enormous impact on the lives of others. Every minute of time you invest in others, every dollar you invest in causes that matter to you, will have the power to change the very trajectory of people's lives. I am honored to walk alongside the kids we serve at St. Martin's, where I experience this every day. May you be so fortunate to find your vocation as I have, so that you too can truly accompany others. Discover, cultivate, and nurture your God-given gifts and talents to make your family and your community a place of justice and peace. Thank you for listening, and may God bless each of you on your journey. Congratulations, class of 2022.
And thank you for sharing what was, in your phrase, the beautiful chapters of your students and of all the work that you do, Dr. Rivera. We now have another chapter in our commencement ceremony. We shall have the presentation of candidates for degrees in course by the deans of the 5 schools of the university, and the conferring of these degrees by the president of Fairfield University. Dean Meredith Kaiser will now present the degree candidates from the Marion Peckham Egan School of Nursing and Health Studies. Dr. Kaiser, take it away.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Clinical Nutrition, Master of Science in Nursing, and Master of Healthcare Administration degrees from the Marion Peckham Egan School of Nursing and Health Studies please stand? These men and women have fulfilled all the requirements established by Fairfield University for the Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Clinical Nutrition, Master of Science in Nursing, and Master of Healthcare Administration degrees, and are hereby presented to the President and trustees for the conferring of those degrees.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Fairfield University and the state of Connecticut, I hereby confer the Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Clinical Nutrition, Master of Science in Nursing, and Master of Healthcare Administration degrees on all those presented by the Dean of the Marion Peckham Egan School of Nursing and Health Studies. Congratulations.
Christopher Carnwright.
Will the graduates please come forward to receive their diplomas? The Doctor of Nursing Practice and Doctor of Clinical Nutrition graduates will be hooded by Associate Dean Dr. Joyce Shea before receiving their diplomas from Dr. Nemec. Please withhold your applause until all graduates have been presented.
Christopher Carnwright. Kayla Arnold. Adam Belicki.
Alex Brockhausen.
Alex Brockhausen. Zhang Mei Chao. Lindsay Caulfield.
Please put your options. Congratulations.
Allison Cosgrove. Julie Costello.
Lauren Cotton.
Lauren Cotton. Carolina dos Santos. Carolyn Farrell. Renee Fontaine.
Stacy Hauben.
Stacy Hauben. Gifty John.
Congratulations.
Heather Johnston. Kimberly Kim. Michelle Laspino. Jamie Laviana. Felicia Mack. Daniel Marsh. Patrick McCann. Haley Meyer. Stephanie Miles. Nicole Miller. Jessica Mold. Edna Mullally. Ashley Neal. Leslie O'Connell. Lindsay Otterson. Jory Robinson. Steven Sanchez. Jillian Scott. Amanda Smith. Bertina St. Pierre. Gelmira Theodore. Adrian Wyckoff.
Do you want me to keep getting them, handing them to you?
Fariza Aharova. Aaron Bambach. Kimberly Burns. Amanda Catucci. Ingrid Coelho. Alexandra Curry. Patricia Duff. Diana Harris. Bethany Hull. David Kahn. Kristen Lucia. Jessica Mack. Lindsay McCree. Grace Marcus. Jennifer Mizuko. Molly McCarthy. Isabel Muranzi Belfond. Sophia Perti. Carolina Perez Dionisio. Tierra Rivera. Chelsea Soshaw. Samantha Spano. Michelle Talbert.
Congratulations to all.
And now, Dean Richard Greenwald will present the degree candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences. Dean Greenwald.
Thank you. Will the candidates for the Masters of Arts, Masters of Science, Masters of Public Administration, and the Masters of Fine Arts degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences please stand? These men and women have fulfilled all the requirements established by Fairfield University for the Masters of Arts, Masters of Science, Master of Public Administration, and the Master of Fine Arts degrees, and are hereby presented to the President and trustees for the conferring of those degrees.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Fairfield University and the State of Connecticut, I hereby confer the Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Public Administration, and Master of Fine Arts degrees on all those presented by the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Congratulations.
Will the graduates come forward to receive their diplomas? Please withhold your applause until all graduates have been presented.
Bethany Beckerledge. Valerie Bienume. Callie Kavanaugh. Carly Falco Smith. Natalie Gamer. Mary Held. Julia Carnes. Victoria McBrien. Madison Mello. Matthew Nichols. Caitlin O'Mahony. Lily Rankatori. Nancy Rosado. Candido Rosario. Caitlin Smith. Caitlin Ossenheimer. Hope Banky. Andrew Colabella. Asha Perry. Maria Showman.
Congratulations, one and all.
And now, Dean Zahn Lee will present the degree candidates from the Charles F. Dolan School of Business. Dean Lee.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science and the Master of Business Administration degrees from the Charles F. Dolan School of Business please stand? This man and woman have fulfilled all the requirements established by Fairfield University for the Masters of Science and Master of Business Administration degrees, are hereby presented to the President and trustees for the conferring of those degrees.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Fairfield University and the State of Connecticut, I hereby confer the Master of Science and the Master of Business Administration degrees on all those presented by the Dean of the Charles F. Dolan School of Business. Congratulations.
Will the graduates please come forward to receive their diplomas? Please withhold your applause until all the grads has been presented.
Rhea Liz Alaba. Lucy Albertson. Christian L. Dakar. Allison Antosh. Danielle Anushish. Cassandra Bishop. Connor Bomarsich. Shannon Brady. Thomas Cyril Brown. Milena Chacha. Anthony Cifarelli. Griffin Corcoran. Sean Crosby. Kevin Cunningham. David Demboski. Seamus Digan. Nicholas Dmitrovich.
Thank you so much.
Matthew Juba. Tony Ann Eccleston. Jacqueline Esposito. Catherine Fallon. Isabel Gardner. Patrick Gear. Sean Good.
Let's go!
Boy, Shawnee.
Ty Gulilat. Caitlin Hanley. Michael Hoffman. Nora Hoffman. Callan Hook. Taylor Ann Jacobs. Michelle Jackos. Jalitza Jasmine Ali. Abigail Jones. Albert Kirschner. Victoria Kurzak. Haley Kober. Paige Landrino. Paige Landrio. Matthew Landry. Dwayne Lee. John Leonard. Daniel Lombardo. Julia Lombardo. Tess Lorenz. Sydney Tyler Lowry. Andrew Mahoney. Hannah Marcil. Russell Mazzaro. Thomas Mazzaro. Owen McCarthy.
Congrats, my friend.
Brendan McMahon, Jr. Michael Mercury. Stephen Mettler, Jr. Shernice Mitchell. Elena Molger. John Pagano. Lila Full. Troy Pilla. Christiana Petrelli. Domenico Procopio. Nicholas Reish.
Congrats.
Chelsea Reichard. Matthew O'Neill. Verena Radnich. Lauren Reinhardt. Lauren Roach. Zoe Rosen. Michaela Rubin. Kimberly Spordone. Elizabeth Shurin. Brooke Sillert. Eric Skavronsky. William Jacob Smith, Jr. Allison Tankel. Maria Teresi. Dominique Trucchio. Ryan Tilsley. Isabella Unger. Luisa Vargas Carrera. Amy Williams. Megan Wirtz. Joseph Barbati. Kelly Behrens. Deidre Bennett. Danielle Caselli. Justin Chi. Chris Semino. Adam Zarnecki. Isabel Dagan. Adriana Enciso. Juan Figueroa. Owen Francis. Megan Hines. Ricardo Yafrate. Marcia Jack. Kaisla Medina. Michaela Melas. Kalia Morgan. Sophia Nelson. Sarah Nero. John Patrick O'Connor. Jodianne Overton. Nicholas Palazzi. Jasmine Polo. Megan Roy. Haley Ryan. Julia Scanzillo. Margarita Vargas. Nina Ward. Arnold Wells. Drew Westford.
Congratulations to you all.
Dean Andres Carano will present the degree candidates for the School of Engineering. Dean Carano.
Will the candidates for the Master of Science in Engineering degree please stand? These men and women have fulfilled all the requirements established by Fairfield University for the Master of Science in Engineering degree and are hereby presented to the President and trustees for the conferring of those degrees.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Fairfield University and the state of Connecticut, I hereby confer the Master of Science in Engineering degree on all those presented by the Dean of the School of Engineering. Congratulations.
Will the graduates please come forward to receive their diplomas? Please do not hold your applause.
Ersin Aygun. Thomas Botello. Joshua Carrera Vargas. Albert Cortina. Nicholas Costanzo. Alexander DeGeorge. Karen Exantis. Cesar Gavillano. Ronaldo Gonzalez. Michael Kale. Rohindra Raj Kandasamy. Edward McCabe. Kyle Clark. Aaron Banson. Samantha Lloyds. Nun Akbik. Michael Gurge. Christian Hakim. August Feliciano. Timothy Murphy. Teresa Wynn. Emmanuel Noy. Kenny Padro. Ryan Papa George. Malathi Rayakota. Philip Ruggiero. Alex Russo. Matthew Sedaris. Amaris Sneed. Kalula Stevens. Dylan Wuber. Daniel Wilson. Matthew Voice-Swap. Nadav Zarmi. Ekram Uzun. Varshit Raj Guthakonda.
Congratulations to all.
And now, Dean Laurie Group will present the degree and certificate candidates from the School of Education and Human Development. Dean Group, take it away.
Will the candidates for the Master of Arts and Master of Social Work degrees and for the 6-year certificate from the School of Education and Human Development please stand? These individuals have fulfilled all the requirements established by Fairfield University for the Master of Arts and Master of Social Work degrees and for the 6-year certificate, and are hereby presented to the President and trustees for the conferring of that degree and certificate.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Fairfield University and the state of Connecticut, I hereby award the Master of Arts and Master of Social Work degrees and the 6-year certificate to all those presented by the Dean of the School of Education and Human Development. Congratulations.
Will the degree recipients please come forward to receive their diplomas, followed by the candidates who are to receive their certificates? Please do what you feel.
Rachel Amir. Annabelle Augustin. Caitlin Bafudo. Madeline Costanzas Bellamy. Liza Beresford. Jeanette Bond. Mariam Boutros. Madeline Bridges. Sarah Burns. Kayla Callahan. Monique Castillo. Melanie Chevarella. Lisette Cordova. Chelsea Crowley Leonard. Eve Critelli. Danielle DeMarco. Catherine Cunningham. Thomas DeBasella. Anthony Dortenzio. Lucy Edwards. Trini Eng. Hannah Evans. Joy Ann Evans. Lisi Ewart. Stephanie Fazakis. Callie Floyd. Casey Ford. Cassandra Frioli. Eric Fritz. Liliana Garcia. Azaria Gibbs. Martina Goda. Casey Gold. Madeline Holmes. Annalie Howard. Caitlin Hurley. Bahia Jaburi. Catherine Kalajian. Harmony Key. Zoe Kingsley. John Lasky. Kayleen Litka. Jamie McNutt. Pamela Madrigal. Julia Malumfi. Olivia Marone. Ashley Marte. Megan Morelli. John Wynn.
Go Megan.
Maria Fernanda Palacios. Kelly Pereno. Valeria Pereira Lardini. Martiza Poindexter Brown. Elizabeth Powers.
Congratulations.
Barbara Reiniger. Nora Reyes.
Barbara.
Yuli Rijos. Gabrielle Rodriguez. Morgan Rollins. Rebecca Ruff. Yolanda Russell. Catherine Santangelo. Elizabeth Semenik. Carrie Schmuckler. Jennifer Spies. Ashley Stevens. Brianna Stewart. Kevin Sweeney. Emery Tedesco. Esther Theodore. Caitlin Tebow.
You could say the congratulations.
Emma Tozzoli. Zoe Usowski. John Walsh. Danielle Whitty. Layla Yaawi. Miata Young. Kelly Barrick. Abigail Brown. Natalie Bush. Emily Carveda. Jaquela Carpenter. Alexa Chalas. Delphine Cholet. Cynthia Cordova. Tiffany Faustina. Valeska Flores. Tyler Harrington. Madeline Hebrand. Patricia Colbos. Isabel Mesquita. Alexandra Minicucci. Isabel Negron. Martha Owens. Hadia Robinson. Charlene Torres. Donna Vanderpool. Kate Welzell. Taylor Aniselli. Sarah Carter. Michaela Catanzaro. Alyssa D'Angelo. Lara Dower. Shelby Drake. Carrie Ann Faber. Andrea Galindo. Gabrielle Iaconello. Joey Pascal. Gabriela Payano. Abigail Side. Quantashay Sinclair. Erica Spino.
Congratulations to all.
And now, at this point in the ceremony, can all of our new graduates please rise and acknowledge with applause your appreciation for your friends, your family, all those people who supported you, your faculty, your teachers, and your mentors. And if you'll take your seats for one more moment, it's now my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Mark R. Nemec, President of Fairfield University, to offer his remarks. Dr. Nemec.
To the 2022 Fairfield University Master's Degree, Professional Certificates, and Professional Doctorate recipients, allow me again to offer my congratulations and gratitude for you making the time to celebrate your accomplishments as our largest collection of graduate professional recipients ever. As we come towards the end of this ceremony, you might have a natural tendency to both be looking backwards with reminiscence and looking forward to the promise of your lives post-graduation. However, our Ignatian tradition calls us also to a third way, to be in the moment, to find God in all things, and to celebrate your leadership. Chris Lowney, a former Jesuit seminarian and then J.P. Morgan managing director, who is now a writer and leadership consultant, as well as a 2019 Fairfield University honorary degree recipient, captures this sentiment most passionately when he writes, quote, "Everyone is a leader, and everyone is leading all the time, sometimes in immediate, dramatic, and obvious ways, more often in subtle, hard-to-measure ways, but leading nonetheless. The measure of a leader's personal greatness is less what they found at journey's end and more the depth of human character that carried them along the way. Their imagination, will, perseverance, courage, resourcefulness, and willingness to bear the risk of failure. I would politely and humbly suggest your efforts, your dedication, and your completion of your various studies all stand in their own particular way as a testament to this notion. Having made the most of this current journey, what then of the future? In this regard, allow me to offer a few thoughts, perennial reminders to help you as you embrace the duality of this time, as you continue to meet the world as children of God and individuals of purpose in pursuit of your calling. First, I would remind you, as I do at most every academic celebration we hold at Fairfield, never forget the world needs what you do. Fairfield is blessed to have an approach, a commitment to value-based, student-centric, outcomes-focused education, which calls us to be a model for others, to be a model of the modern Jesuit Catholic University, to be a model of modern excellence. Second, never stop asking questions. Never lose sight of the power of inquiry. As Zora Neale Hurston stated most elegantly but most succinctly, research is formalized curiosity. It is poking and prying with a purpose. Your learning here has provided you with the knowledge and skills to craft detailed answers. But just as importantly, it has provided you with the capacity and frameworks to ask ever more provocative questions. In asking these questions, I would stress we do so as broadly and openly as possible, not presuming any one theory or approach. Our work here is not to train. It is to educate individuals to go and set the world on fire. For we, as a Jesuit Catholic institution, are committed to universal truth and justice. We, as a Jesuit Catholic university, most humbly acknowledge no one individual or collective own this truth or knows the path. And thus we commit, above all else, through faith to the fullness of truth, to fullness of inquiry, and freedom of discourse, all in fruition of companionship. Again, congratulations, be well, God bless, and go Stags.
Please rise. The Reverend John Mulroney, Society of Jesus, Superior of the Jesuit Community, will pronounce the benediction.
Let us pray. The psalmist speaks, "Let all the earth cry out to God with joy." Today we cry out with joy to you, Lord of all the earth, for these graduates. We ask you to breathe your Spirit upon them so as to complete in them the good work you have already begun. Inspired by your Spirit, may they labor to heal and reconcile a broken world. Moved with gratitude for their own blessings, may they make a fitting return for all they have been given. Having been afforded the opportunity to flourish, may they ensure the same opportunity exists for others. Inspire in them a spirit of wisdom and a burning desire for justice. Whatever their chosen professions, may they always stand with and for those on the margins. Protect them from the evil of self-centeredness and the idolatry that is all greed. We pray that in serving others, they may become who they were truly meant to be. May the beauty and goodness of their lives offer you fitting praise. We ask all this in faith. Amen.
Under the direction of Dr. Carolyn Maxwell, conductor, and Beth Palmer and the Brassella Quintet. And now, the final test. Will our guests please remain in their seats until those on the stage and the graduates have officially recessed? The 70-second commencement exercises of Fairfield University are now officially concluded. Congratulations.